Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Last time, we went through a few memories of our little companions. We did, I believe, Sylvando, finding his kinda merry band of performers. We did Rab, fighting in the... I'm gonna call it the Shadow Realm, I think sounds about right. Yeah? And we helped Eric escape from some kind of weird prison rock in the sky. And now, we've got Rab. Look, I think it was close enough to being the Shadow Realm, you know? And that's what matters. Yeah, look at Rab. He's got a lovely kinda king's outfit. Because yeah, he's kinda reliving stuff that was in the past, like the good parts of his past, which he looks back fondly on. So, we're curious to see exactly what's going on here and where the twist is. But yeah, let's, I guess, sit down on the throne, talk to you. Short king. He is very short, and balding, and old. Much like you, Converex, from what I understand. Ah, there you are, your majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. It's almost time. Hurry on over to your throne and prepare yourself. And which one's mine? Left or right? Take your pick. I mean, if we're doing this, I'd imagine I'd be on the left. Unless he's my advisor, in which case I'd be in this one, would make sense. I'm gonna sit in this one. No, this is the Queen's throne. Okay, I was right the first time. Well, guess we wait an audience. Too true for Twitch. Too true.
But
I'm not sitting down, am I? Drab, you're still stood.
I trust you are well, Father.
And that would be
Eleanor, Erwin,
our protagonist.
it really is you.
Mother and father.
And you're young again. What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today. I come before you not as the head of the Princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean,
Sure.
very well.
This is the
State your
only time we actually see the protagonist's father.
You see, the thing is, well,
Me too. Me too.
I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Maybe not that part, but the whole stuttering and being
Erwin.
nervous, yeah, I can relate.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Say no.
Your Majesty,
But just don't
I
let
place my fate
don't let the
in your
protagonist
hands.
be born.
Will you
Fair.
allow me to continue to serve and
If I get a
protect your
choice.
daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
I do get a choice. Nah.
Please, your majesty, I beseech
I'm
you.
not allowed to say
Will you
no.
grant the wish of one who would gladly lay down his life if it would prevent a single hair on the princess's head from coming to harm?
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm assuming it repeats the dialogue.
Please, your majesty,
Yeah. Fine, fine. Get on with it.
Ah, I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? And to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, Father.
Oh,
It's
Ram.
up to you now, Irwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Resolution of the
Thank
chainmail.
you,
I mean, the
Your
textures are
Majesty.
quite good.
Thank you.
Like, you must admit. But yeah, what's happening? We went all wibbly and got flashbanged. It's never a good sign.
Huh? 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 Crivens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
I love Rab's voice lines. And yeah, I've not seen any of this
Did you
before.
enjoy your little trip down memory lane?
Like, this is all new to me and I'm loving every
It's not
minute of
over
it.
yet.
Except from Lord Booga, from Jade's part. He's just straight up a pervert. And a demon. I mean, I won't spoil much, but we do get to fight him later. I'm loving having new stuff. And, oh, Irwin's now the king, so I've stepped down from the throne. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have a chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now. So it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's the thing. Your Majesty? Sorry lad. You're saying there's something you want to discuss? Aye. His child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that it's distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to reprising your role as king for a wee while, so you can have some time to think it over. I'm not allowed to say no, am I? Sure. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda for today. First is something you're more than used to. Receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. Chief Minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. The second is to make rounds of castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs, and it's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of the day's business, please come find me. I'm truly grateful for you agreeing to do this. So we get to just play king for a while. Can I just say no to all the peasants who come and ask for help? Let's see. Now, let us commence with today's itinerary. Oof, that is a fun sentence to be reading. As you know, your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as a representative of the Crown of Dundersall. Your Majesty, let me first express my gratitude for granting me this audience. I've travelled all the way from the Kingdom of Sniffelheim to seek it. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. Greatly exercising? It's an odd expression. Well, what are you saying? My lord may keep some of the wheat. Yeah, no, I don't think you need the wheat to survive. Nah. I like my bread, you know. Or Rab likes his bread. Anyway, matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the rule of my land. He very much desires to seek counsel of the Crown of Dundersall, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. It regards a royal treasure that's been handed down from generation to generation of our royal line. It is known as the Blue Orb. The lass is vanished, presumably, or presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try and identify the thief and recover this most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified. 4, to be precise. Sadly, there's insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves in an impasse. Execute them all. Bam, sorted. So you need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you have no clear means by which to do so. Alright, let's have a wee think. First thing is to identify the likely motive. What reason might a person have to want to get their mitts in the blue orb? Excitement. I mean, I love a shiny blue ball, you know? I know, Convrix, you're a fan of blue balls as well. But I'm thinking it's probably for money. Treasure like that would bring a pretty penny, I'll warrant. Aye, that'll be what the thief did it now. Next, we have to consider the matter of means. Can't you just walk in off the street and help yourself to Pride of Royal Treasure House? So, what kind of person could have done it? I'm saying disguise. Aye, that'll be it. He must have disguised himself as a guard or such like and strolled right on in without anyone looking at him twice. Which leads me to conclude our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was a fake and see whoever took it must be an amateur and a fool. In the instant party they'll surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile. The veteran whose skills you've called into question. Marvellous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. Your blessing, as you return to Sniffelheim, inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment on the matter, I take it? Yeah, sure. Coming out of Sniffelheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the King. One wife from Sniffelheim hurries home, looking very pleased indeed. I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to the unmasking of the rogue who stole the treasure. Now shall we move on to the next matter. Yes, depriving the peasants of their wheat. Very good, Your Majesty. And without further delay, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. This is a lot of reading I'm gonna have to do. I need to make sure I'm drinking enough. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrazal and all its people, and sends this, a missive penned by his most exalted hand. Ahem. Your Majesty, I trust this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heatwave. The land is parched and we fear for this year's harvest. As ruler of the realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await your reply by return of rider. Your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. Ooh. The Sultan's calling himself our humble servant. We've got a pretty high position then. We're held in very high regard. The message ends there. I do not wish to pressure you, Your Majesty. His Excellency the Sultan was most... I'm trying to think how you pronounce that. Desirous of a swift response? I've never read that word. It's a new one. Oh, it sounds like they've got themselves a pretty pickle over there. Okay? Well, I'd better see what I can do to help them then, hadn't I? Drought prevention advice, eh? Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced over this way, if I'm honest. Well, let's start with the basics, shall we? And to write a reply, I'll need to decide in the tone of the letter. I'm gonna go stern. That's probably the best way to go, eh? Now's the tricky part. What to do in a drought? Let's weigh up the options. Outside the box. Let's think of like flooding the place. Quick, take this down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand that you and your kingdom are at risk of severe drought. Put simply, there are limits to what one can do in such a situation. Might I suggest you take a leaf out of the book of the tribes of ancient times? I speak, of course, of the sacred ritual of the rain dance. Only the chief of the tribe, you, in other words, may perform it. Belly dance for 3 days and 3 nights, without rest or sustenance before the den of a dragon. Then and only then might you be saved. Maybe not. Can I get a second go? That's the one. Get that all written up in your best fancy handwriting. On one of them nice scrolls. A marvellous missive, your majesty. Don't mind me saying. Now, just to confirm, you're happy for me to write down what you just said and send it to the Sultan? No. Let's do that again. Don't belly dance for 3 days without eating in front of a Sultan. I think stern I'm happy with, maybe more conventional wisdom. Let's see. My dear Sultan, I understand that your kingdom is at risk of severe drought. Put simply, this is a test from on high, and any ruler worthy of the name must be able to rise to such a challenge. I do not wish to sound unduly harsh, but rather than asking the rulers of our kingdoms for help, you must look closer to home. You must believe in yourself and your people. Lead them, inspire them, encourage them to till the soil with all their hearts, and new crops shall surely spring forth given time. But you must be strong, you must be a beacon in this time of need. You know, I quite like that one more than the belly dancing one. Yeah, I'll go for that one, there we go. Excellent! We'll send it back to Gallopolis right away. Now, shall we send in the next visitor? Of course. Very good, your majesty. Without further delay, let me present you with the next problem that requires your attention. I'm getting fed up of reading, but what on earth is this? I'm sure you're aware, there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagania, where fighters from all 4 corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Naturally, there is no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dundrezel in the next grand event of this kind. To that end, I wish to present you with our kingdom's 3 final candidates. One of them's a bear. I really want to send the bear. Who better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it please your majesty, could you step forward and pick one you think might be a champion in the making? It's the bear. An interesting choice indeed, your majesty. This one's a real wild one, without a shred of decency or compassion for his fellow fighter. An animal who will stop at nothing to achieve victory. Grr, I can't bear liking the pun. Some of the things people say about me, or, you know, I'm not that bad, honestly. So you're gonna choose me or what? I love him. Yeah, he's a very cartoony looking bear. Yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. I like his puns. Grr. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to grin and bear it. This is meant to be a tournament for humans after all. They're welcome to it. I'm tempted to go with him. We've got kind of standard looking guy or bear. I really want to go with a bear. But what do I get told about these other ones? Typically discerning choice, your majesty. This fellow was blessed with the rarest of fighting talents. Luck. He made it through all of his qualifying bouts without conceding a round. Without conceding means he may have still been defeated, right? I'm afraid I'm not exactly brimming with confidence, your majesty. But if you had to pick me, I'll cross my fingers really, really hard and hope for best. Just come on, what do you say? No, not at all. Oh, I don't blame you, to be honest. I mean, who picks a £97 weakling to represent their kingdom. Ah well, I guess my luck finally ran out. I want to go with the bear. I know who I'm picking, but what do you say about him? Fine choice, your majesty. I knew a discerning eye like yours would sort the champs from the chaff. Your pick is brimming with brute strength. He can shred steel with his bare hands. You're picking me, are you? Yeah, that'd be pure deed brilliant, that is. You won't regret it. Opponents will, though. So, we get to go, aye? Nah, I'm picking a bear. Make up your mind, will you? Got me all worked up there. Well, you'll regret not picking me, I'll tell you that for nothing. Honestly, the bear does seem like the best candidate. Like, not even joking, I do think he does. But yeah. We've seen your thing. On you go, bear. That's great, your majesty. Just wait till I tell the cubs. Very good, your majesty, but are you certain you wish to put forward an animal without a shred of mercy to represent your kingdom? Yes! 100%. Well, it's your choice, I suppose. I think we can be confident of victory, at least. Surely no one will be able to stand up to our boy's unbridled savagery. He seems reasonable enough, right? Happy to report that this concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room at least. But I believe, as King Urban mentioned, there may be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle who require assistance. May I suggest you take a little stroll around the grounds? Bald representation. What, were you wanting me to pick the kinda buff bald dude? I'm sorry, he was too Scottish and confident sounding. Truly has been far... Oh, you're meaning grab. Ah, fair, fair. The visor might be bald too under that hat. Truly has been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was, including the bear. That was the best decision. Well done, Rab. Oh, I love Rab, I do. I really do. So, find people in distress. Who's in distress? Are you in distress? Majesty, you're always known as a wise ruler. One who knew a thing or two about a thing or two. Well, I was wondering if I might be bold enough to make a small request of you. If you don't mind, I'd very much like to ask you some questions in order to see your formidable intellect at work. So, what do you say? Will you indulge me? You better not be a philosopher. Why, thank you, your majesty. Now, without further ado, let me set you some posers. All I require is, in your infinite wisdom, supply me with a simple true or false and respond to each one. Ready? Here we go. True or false? You, Lord Robert, are in fact the youngest of 3 brothers. I've got no clue. What do you reckon? I think he looks quite young, so true. Correct. That's too easy, was it not? Let me give you a sterner challenge for second question. Here it comes. True or false? Purple orb is one of the royal treasures of Sniffelheim. No, it's a blue one. Correct, bravo. Now I can tell you want more of a challenge, so let's increase the difficulty a little. True or false? Brazilian sovereign we use as currency in our kingdom is worth 10 Brazilian shillings. Sure? Maybe? I don't know. Correct! I can see you're champing at the bit in anticipation of more testing questions. Well, let us see how you enjoy this one. True or false? The son of Gallopolis has a single son, upon whom he dotes excessively. I would imagine true, but I don't entirely know the time period we're currently in. Judging by how old Rab is, this would be not long prior to the downfall of Dundrazel. Meaning, assuming the current Prince of Gallopolis is this son, the answer is true. Because, I mean, that prince would probably be around the age of our protagonist. So that would light up. Oh dear, your majesty. Surely you're aware the sultan has not yet been blessed with a child. Seems you're unwilling to give free rein to your immense intellect. Very much hope the next time you take on this challenge there will be no such restraint. I really need to go through that all again. Okay. Fine. It was true, false, true, I mean false again. Correct, but of course that comes as no surprise to you, your majesty. You have cruised effortlessly to my very final question. True or false? In addition to 4 great kingdoms that make up Erdrea, there was once a 5th. There was Vardrus, so yeah, true. Oh, you did it, your majesty. You answered every single question correctly. But then, I expect nothing less. Truly, I've witnessed an epic feat of intellectual prowess. I shall never forget what I observed here today. You didn't learn anything, though. The sight of a matchless mind spreading its wings and taking flight is something I shall take to the grave. Here, a small token of my appreciation. You get a seed of magic. Alright, fair enough. It's been both a humbling and inspiring experience, your majesty. I intend to hit the books and memorise yet more obscure trivia, that I might one day reach your heady heights. Okay, any chance you have anything to say? No, not at all. So we're looking for people who don't look like staff to the palace, is what I'm guessing. I mean, this knight here looks out of place. Forgive me for bothering you with such a trifling matter, your majesty, but I have a wee problem I'd very much like to ask your advice about. Truth is, there's someone in the castle who's caught my eye, that just can't muster courage to tell them how I feel. Anyway, I had an idea. I know it sounds like I'm out of my tree, but what if I got flowers delivered by none other than yourself? I reckon you'd be over the moon, so what do you say? Nah, do it yourself. Fair enough. This was a bit harebrained scheme. Sorry to have troubled you, your majesty. I should honestly say yes, shouldn't I? You'll do it? Really? Wow. I didn't quite know what to say. You're a star. Oh, before I forget, here they are. Get a pretty posy. Now, how can I begin to describe my true love? My peach, the apple of my eye, the captor of my heart. Well, they're in the castle. They are wearing green. Oh, and they've got red hair. Good luck. Where's green has red hair? We found them, right? I'm assuming no, but... you must be very excited about the baby, your majesty. I know I am. In fact, I've prepared a beautiful bouquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I run an exclusive florist, don't you know? Man with red hair is dressed in green. Maybe the person the lovesick guard wants you to deliver the flowers to. I mean, yeah, I'll show him the flower. Your majesty, do you have any idea what you've just given me? These are the rarest flowers in the entire world. They only bloom once every 1,000 years. Where did you find them? Oh, I didn't find them. It's on the palace guards. He asked me to deliver them for him. I see. Well, I have no idea who the young man in question is or what his intentions might be. But I simply must speak to him. Do you happen to know where he is? Grab tells the man where to find the lovesick guard, and he hurries off to speak to him. Your majesty, I never believe what's happened. The man you gave my flower to has only gone and offered me 100,000 gold coins if I let him keep them. I think I just pulled them off the ground because they caught my eye. Well, I'd be mad not to sell them, don't you think? I thought nothing was more precious than true love, but let's face it. I can't turn that much gold. I can't turn down that much gold, can I? I'm rich. It's all thanks to you, your majesty. Please, this is the least I can do. I didn't expect that. Fair enough. Looked at what the others saw as just ordinary flowers. You knew there was someone out there who thought differently. Very differently. Every bit as wise as they say, Your Majesty. So I've done the good deed, right? Like, I didn't mess up, because I'm assuming the person I was meant to give it to would have been... you over here. One of you. Yeah, it would have been her. I'd imagine anyway. King Armin and Queen Eleanor always look so happy. Well, that's true love for you. I wish it could happen to me. I suppose that's hoping for too much. You're right, it is. Oh well, I made the man rich. That's what matters, right? So, Your Majesty, orders have just been polished. I can't let you walk on them. We wouldn't want you slipping and cracking your head now, would we? We're looking for King Armin. He's over by a fountain. I'm not looking for him yet. I'd imagine... Do you have something to say? Oh, hello, Your Majesty. You must be very excited about the new addition to the family. Is that it? I thought there'd be someone else. What about you? Good day to you, Lord Robert. I expect you're going to be putting on a lavish party to celebrate the birth of your first grandchild. I do hope I'll be on the guest list. Alright, I think I've talked to everyone then. Ah, Lord Robert. Your timing is almost uncanny. I've just a second managed to come up with the perfect name for our new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have had time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we both finished with our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for good news? Sure. I imagine that's us about done with Rav. We're bound to have a fight.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Do we fight
Already?
the baby? Probably not. That's not the boss fight, is it?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy.
Bouncing baby boy. So if we drop it, it bounces.
Look, Erwin.
Fair enough.
Oh, he's
Don't
a
drop
fine
children.
chappie.
I'm joking.
And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and... yes.
It does sound yes.
But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know? What do you think of this for a name?
Oh,
Baby's face.
well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice.
I'm assuming it would be
But if
the
that's the name you've
poison
chosen, my
I named
love,
my
then
protagonist.
that's the name he shall have. Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
Dovahkiin? Not Dovahkiin. Okay. It's not the Dragonborn.
Oh, Father.
Sorry about that, love.
Never mind that.
I do
Why don't
appreciate
you
the
give your
sneeze to
grandson
cover
a
up the
cuddle?
fact they don't have voice acting for your custom input name.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh.
Flashbang yet again, though, and the child is gone. Oh dear.
What the?
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places,
What
these
were you upset about
memories,
Convex?
they feel so real.
You upset about the fact we didn't get to drop the child before the cutscene ended. Can't believe you. Look, I do enjoy that animation for getting the book off the shelf, because Rab's short, he needs to jump. That's a nice touch. I appreciate that. Like a standing just leap. It's brilliant. Why is it so quiet? It's because we're about to be attacked by monsters as soon as I go out this door, yeah? Because we are going to be reliving the fall of Dundrizil next. That'd be my guess anyway. Then we're going to go through this door. Fair enough. Something tells me I should follow that lassie in the bunny ears. She's not leading me to that door? Okay. Okay. She's leading me down this way. Where'd everybody go? They can't have left without telling me, can they? I mean, they could have, Rab. You are going a bit senile in your old age.
What's all this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Oh.
Get
So
away.
the place isn't getting
It's-
attacked.
It's you.
It's alternate kind of timeline where it didn't get attacked.
Well done, big man. Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
The few voice lines our protagonist gets.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a
It's a
long
very
and
big
joyful
cake.
life,
I don't know if I can
watching
manage,
your grandson
like,
grow
most of it.
into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't
And
have.
to be fair, you aren't expected to eat your entire birthday cake yourself, are you?
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrizil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
Peasantry eating
Yeah, yeah.
scraps.
And we'll
Nah,
do
they just
everything
don't
we
eat.
can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new addition or two to the royal collection of gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
Ah, yes.
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa?
I'm loving
Is
this.
something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
This is so charming, just seeing Rab actually having a good time. Oh, we got the bear as well. Look, did you not do that given the chance, Cumbrix? Like, come on. Many happy returns. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, I want to say thank you for picking me to represent Dundrizil all those years ago. At first, that was pretty grisly, I won't lie to you. I entered the ring, the whole crowd booed. It was tough to bear. But when they saw me in action, it gave them pause for thought. I love puns for monsters too. The crowd slowly warmed to me, and by the time I lifted the trophy, they're all right behind me. What an experience. Not many people would have given an animal like me a chance. You could see I had something to give. On behalf of me and all the cubs, I wanted to thank you for all what you did. Ah, love you too, Bear. Love you too. More importantly, though, let's immediately run out of the room. Or conveniently placed drunk guard. oh, what's going on? Now we dropped to wet my whistle, and now I'm staggering around the place. I thought it was made of sterner stuff in this. A conveniently placed drunk man. Well, I guess talk to our protagonist. Come on, Grandpa, follow me. That was not a lot of following to be done. Everyone loves you, Grandpa. All those scholars are telling me how clever you are. Oh, get away with you. I don't want to get a big head. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to mix with those bookish types poison. Now, a king has to know a lot of things. To fix timeline? I don't think slaying the child is fixing it. That's our protagonist. What would be fixing a timeline is slaying everyone else but the child. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm gonna study hard until I know as much as you do. Now let's go over here. Come on, Grandpa. We've got the Sultan. And I mean, we don't have the guy who went and sold his thing for money. We've got the girl though, who's probably not got any relevance to anything. Wow, are they real circus performers, Grandpa? I've only ever read about them. Ah, is that right, laddie? Well, we'll need to take a trip to Galapagos and visit a big top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Yay, can we really go? Promise? Aye, that's a promise. Yay, then let's go this way. And did that work out for you? Artist, a happy birthday to you, old friend. Dundrazil's always been a friend to Galapagos, and we owe you a great debt for the help you offered us when we were beset by droughts. Upon your wise advice, all Galapagos pulled together and weathered the crisis as one. I believe this experience made us stronger as people. A bright future ahead of us thanks to you. Just not got the other one. So, money instead of love was not the correct move apparently. We've got the bear though. Look, it's a bear. I didn't know you had friends like that, Grandpa. Aye. You might look like a ferocious beast, but he's got a heart of gold. You can't just judge someone from the way they look. Never forget that. Got it. When I grow up, I want to make all kinds of friends, just like you, Grandpa. What's the fun walking around with you, Grandpa? I'm getting hungry. I know. Got a slice of cake. It's my idea to have the biggest birthday cake ever. And now for the murder part, yeah?
So Dundrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy.
Cakes filled with demon.
Whatever this place is.
It's like one of those stripper cakes, but demon cake. Be fair, Rabbit I think would like a stripper cake.
I could stay here forever.
Tripped and ruined my cake. How dare he? Execute him. No.
Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Oh.
Oh, there, wee man. There's no need for that.
Put him out of his misery. Yeah. Kill the child now. Before anything else goes wrong. He's ruined the cake.
That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated. And then the darkness came. When I awoke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes. So, I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Yeah, bugger off, kid. And I've got more important things to do.
That's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
So why am I chasing down a bunny girl? It seemed like a weird thing to just accept as this is what I'm doing now. What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to lead a party in full swing, are you? I mean, of course, I don't do well at parties. Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know. Joy, laughter, all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it behind? I am.
I
Can't
can
stand
give you
children.
what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
That seems like something you'd say, Converex.
Grandmaster Pang! You can't be serious! It was you all along!
Why indeed? Being flashbanged again. It's just the spell of flashbang. I love it.
Wait. This is...
I don't know what this is. I don't recognise this place. And neither does the game, it's a bunch of question marks. And, I mean, I can't just jump off. So, I guess up we go. Honestly, I've got no idea. This, like I've said, is new to me. When Brightbrand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise o'er darkened skies, and banish night with holy light. Well, that means bugger all to me. Hello, door. There we go. Actually, no,
Welcome to the
vague
place
memory of
where
this
lost
place.
souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So
just
it
don't
was all a
be
test
happy?
then?
Is the lesson?
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colours! So you'll train me, eh?
Enthusiasm, I love it.
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
You what?
Yeah, you get
You
a whole
must
training
show
arc.
me that you have not been
Or a
neglectful of your
montage or
training.
something.
That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
I have to fight her. But I can't remember what Rab does.
What? Not the naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding 2 of them, I see! Oh, Crivens, I'll not get out of this without a bruise or 2. But, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst!
Come on, Rab, you can do it. Stand up for yourself.
Let us begin.
And this is the boss fight. It's not against like a demon, just against a
You must
person.
use every tool at your disposal.
It's taking on a
else.
swordsman stance. So I want to be using magic against that. I don't think I want to steal MP, doesn't sound like what I want. Bounce to reflect spells, I think is a good setup.
blood pumping? Hey!
I don't know if she does spells, but I'm worried she might. Yeah, now I have that set up. I don't think insta-kill's going to work on a boss. So I'm going to say... probably Zam? The highest hitting one? Maybe just kind of try and keep myself alive while murdering her. And oh, that was a crit. That took it a lot closer than I would have liked. We do have a more heal, however.
Socks up.
There we go. And of course, right? Of course. Just to be safe, heal
Safety
myself
first.
again.
Is that all you've got?
And okay, so she's now good against spells. Alright. So I need to kind of alternate. Got it. If that's the case, I guess I just whack.
I'll let you off this time.
And yeah, as much as she can do that, it just wastes her MP if she has it. I don't know if she does.
You must use every tool at your disposal.
Okay, swordsman stance. There we go. Back to doing spells.
Let the darkness consume you!
I think we're gonna make it through this fight without too much kind of issues,
Your
right?
socks up.
Especially if we're getting pepped up. Just Zam again. Come on. We can, I mean, not kill her, beat her, I think's the way to put it.
Patched up.
I'll let you off this time.
And again, just immobilizing me for a single turn at the cost of her turn is not a good move.
Is that all you've got?
Spellcaster stance. Yeah, okay, we just whack her again. Fair enough. And, ooh, she's Zamel. That's the step up from my spell I'm using. Oh, if she's doing that. It wasn't under there, it was under here. Yeah, bounce I want to do.
How's about this for a pick-me-up?
There we are. I should now reflect any spells if she keeps doing
You
that
must use
anyway.
every tool at your disposal. Or else.
Yeah, this is not a hard fight. It's just kind of drawing out quite a bit. I guess make her more weak to spells. May as well. I think possibly I should have done this from the start. Yeah, two of those should do. I will then heal myself, then start murdering again. I think it's me to go. Even if I crit, she's not gonna one-shot me, so I'm fine. But yeah. 115 damage now is quite good.
But no longer. Your work is not done yet.
She's becoming harder to beat. Got it. Rob, I'm a bit worried about that new enemy. I like the idea of getting rid of them first. 26, never mind, not that bad. We should prepare us to use an almighty ability. Almighty being physical? Or not? Because if it's magic, bounce. If it's physical, heal. I'm thinking just heal to be safe. I'd expect her to be doing magic. Really focused and ready to strike. Okay, so it's a physical ability. Alright. I made the right call then.
Hear me!
Yeah. Do my best to get rid of her. Oh, yeah, no, that one hurt. That one hurt. Definitely glad I did a heal. Don't think it was particularly worth the entire setup for her to use that ability. But fair enough. I'm still happy to apparently get a critical spell. Lovely. And, I mean, I guess just attack her. She's ready to strike. Again, it's not a spell. But, just to be safe, mid-heal myself. I'm worried she might be able to one-shot me if she gets a few crits in there. But yeah, nah, I'm fine. We're gonna take her out. She's not lasting too much longer. Yeah, full health. I just zam her a few times. Yeah, Rab, no, she doesn't need to surrender her soul. That's a bit excessive. We're too low on MP though, so we're going to have to ability. What was it we need to do? Was it in here? Drain magic, yes. Can I just steal some from you, please? No? I guess she doesn't do magic. Alright. Well, that's a shame. I would have loved to have got a bit more magic so I could do more healing. But fair enough. Use my wizard staff on her.
Want some of this?
Wizard staff does very little damage. Lightning staff? Is this better? 31. Yeah, because we're about to lose. Because we don't have any healing anymore. I mean, I guess we could have defended there. Maybe. But, you know, we'll need to do that fight again. I'm not quitting. No. That's a fight I can do. I kind of expect to be able to steal her MP, however.
Let us begin.
But now I know I can't, I can plan around that.
Stay focused.
You must use every tool.
And also I know she's a physical fighter more so than magic. So, I want immediately reduce spell resistance, I think. I'm going to keep going for Zam, at least early on. Yeah, spell, reduce that again. We're fine. Taking a good few hits, just get a... Yeah, just do more heal, be safe. We'll heal. Okay, now we... Zam. As much damage as I can.
I'll let you off this time.
And, ooh, Rab wasn't affected by that. It's impressive. Okay, Okay, get another heal in. There we go. We're doing fine, but I need to leave enough to be able to heal. Yeah, she increased it slightly. Okay, so it gets set to a slight increase. Got it. Let's immediately do a bounce. If she's going to be doing magic, that's the way to go. Rab wasn't affected. Lovely. She's not a demon, right? Nah, she won't be. I'm thinking just standard attacks the way to go.
You must use every tool
Weirdly.
at your disposal.
Yeah, there she goes. She's changed back. But she's no longer going to have those debuffs, right? No. If I just attack her, is that fine? No, she dodges. Okay, standard, just Zam then. It's not worth the setup to do anything else. Get a... I'm gonna say mid-heal, honestly. See how good that does. Yeah, 91's... not really fine, honestly. It's not really. I think I should maybe go for more heals still.
First.
At this point, I want to save enough to be able to just heal myself. Just keep attacking her. I guess if she is in a swordsmanship stance, it's more sensible to do literally anything else. Just whack. There we go. She takes a reasonable amount of damage. I think heal myself with a more heal. There we go. Been dazzled, didn't do anything. Continue to whack her.
Try to resist the power of the night.
I'm thinking possibly Rab's meant to be a higher level for this. I don't know if maybe at the next level unlocks a new skill. Definitely get a big heal on him though.
You must use every tool at your disposal.
Swordsman stance. Okay, cool. Back to doing magic then.
Darkness.
Should summon our friend in a
I've
second.
held back until now,
Yeah, there we go.
but no longer. Come what?
Brings him back up. I'm assuming we just need to take her down. And that friend of ours doesn't worry me hugely. So, just continue doing a few Zams. I need to keep an eye on my MP though. Yeah, I've got an idea this time of what to prepare for. So if I mid-heal... Yeah, I'm about full health. Tantra attacks, that's fine. I now defend. Yeah, I take significantly less if I do defend. That's the way to go. Do a Zam, we'll do more heal in a second. I don't think I'm dying. Honestly, I can get away with a mid-heal, couldn't I? Yeah, do a mid-heal. That's fine. She's preparing again, that's all good. Do another Zam, I just need to take her out, she's getting low in health. She's now ready. Do a defend in a second. We should be safe. Close, but safe, right? Extremely close, but safe. Yeah, more heal, please. We got a crit heal as well, lovely. Yeah, just continue ignoring the ad, however. We don't need to fight the tantamount. There we go. We win. Wahey indeed. Get some XP and hopefully a level up. Not a level up, alright.
Perhaps you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready.
Aw, poor Rab.
Wait.
Still, your resolve is clear. You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond?
I don't know if I am.
You had better be.
I hope I am.
You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
Rab, you don't need
I am
to
very
suck up
happy
to her.
to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say. I could have sworn you'd swanned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
Rab, come on.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I too was young once upon a time.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, Rab.
Do not question your master! You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. On your knuckles.
10,000? Oh yeah!
Poor Rab. I'm training him as a mage, so I think the press-up's not going to do a lot, but there we go. Rab's doing his thing. We'll catch up to him at some point. I believe next would be likely Serena and Veronica? One of the two, perhaps.
His friends still live. His friends still fight. Their cause is not forlorn.
Or do we not
the
get
night
to
is
see
dark
them
and
yet?
dreadful.
Okay.
We may yet see
I
the
mean,
dawn.
fair enough, I kinda know what happens.
Though
so fair enough.
Ardria is racked with darkness, suffering, and pain, the luminary's light can shine upon this land again.
Are we over to our protagonist now? I don't know. I'd imagine we are. I mean, either that or we've become a fish. To answer that question, we've become a fish and we're the protagonist. Yeah, bet you weren't expecting that, were you? So, it's an odd plot twist, you know? Poison has lost the power of a luminary. And yeah, without having the power, we're just a fish. Which is interesting. To say the least.
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive! Your breath was getting shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now! It's an unequivocal miracle! Queen Marina!
That man's very excited. I mean, to be fair, as he should be, because, I mean, I'm a fish now. And that's what matters. Yeah, basically we've got a whole new kind of section of map to explore now that I'm a fish. Which is interesting. Let's just go around opening some chests. Will we get a seed of skill? Love a good seed of skill. I will actually. Never mind, I won't use that just now. I was going to, but I guess I won't. Yeah, because I can't actually remember where all of the items are. I'm going to be kind of going just through every kind of small corridor or anything. I don't think there'd be any over there. That just looks like a way through, so I'm going to have a peek down this way. Anything? I mean, I've already found one chest with a seed of skill, so I'm generally pretty happy on what I've found. Not anything like hidden above. Not particularly. Well, up we go. Got a man just lying down. Presumably not drowned because he's aquatic. And I believe this is the area we would recognise. That's the lead up to the Queen's Chambers. So I think, unless there's anything hidden on the edges, we should have found, I mean, one chest is apparently all we get down there. But I don't think we found all the loot. Something tells me that's not all of the loot. I can't remember exactly. I want to say there's more. There's something over there that's shiny. I want to grab it now while I am still a fish. Because I can't be bothered being a fish again, I'll be honest. I don't even know if you get the option. I can't remember. I hope we do. I do enjoy being a fish. A lot less responsibilities, you know. Bit of platinum. Not amazing. Could be worse. Could be a lot better, but it could be worse. If I remember right, yeah, there's a shiny thing over there, and I think possibly a chest on a ledge somewhere behind the palace. Couldn't tell you quite how high. Yeah, but we do have the balcony window. We might go in through there. I think we might need to go through the underneath area. Anything around here? Keep an eye down below as well. If I'm looking for a chest, there's multiple ledges, most of which seem to be down. Anything? Nothing there. Guess back up again then. I could have sworn there was another chest. I could easily be wrong. So I'm not going to swear too strongly by it. Could have sworn there's something. Yeah, no, we can't go any higher than this. Oh well, fair enough, fair enough. I think we should have found everything then for the moment. There might be more, but I'm not bothered enough to keep searching. Down we go, in through here, to the Queen, unless there's something hidden. No, there is not. Hello, Queen. Why am I a fish? You seem to maybe have an idea.
Finally recovered from his wounds. Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
I mean, she's doing her best, but I don't know how long there is for this kingdom.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
No.
You can see the resemblance to our protagonist though in the fish, can't you? I think it's the face.
Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. to see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished.
No?
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes.
I mean, yeah,
you battle bravely
I've
by
got
the
a
World
few.
Tree's holy heart. I
Can
saw
I
the Lord of
speak
Shadows
fluent
tear
fish
your
now?
fellowship apart.
Is an important one.
I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next.
When we get to go in a cool, somewhat hidden away door. What's actually behind you? I can't remember. I mean, a load zone to the Queen's private chambers. Looks like a cave to me, but sure. I'd imagine it's quite a nice place to just get away from everything. Nice skylights, you know?
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves. Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water.
That's a pretty powerful kinda item then. Lets you see
I've summoned up a
anything that's near
thunderstorm
water.
to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around.
Thunderstorms? Now that's powerful. Because that just lets her see literally
Whenever you are ready,
anything that's not
touch
inside
your fin
or
against the pearl,
underground.
and you shall see what's
I
come
mean,
to
if it
pass
is
there.
inside, as long as there's
in
like a
your airy
puddle, it's
world.
fine. Well, let's have a look and hope we're not just inside someone's colon. That'd be a bit embarrassing. It's getting a bit dim. I'm gonna turn on my lights while we get presumably a cutscene.
The once fair land of Erdrea is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy world tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled. Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggle to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
I believe this is the church next to Heliodor, where me and Eric found ourselves after our escape. the sleepy people. All asleep, I promise.
Please, help! Somebody, please! Is someone there?
This is a surreal kind of scene. I know it's supposed to be dramatic, but it's just a fish.
Help me.
Yeah, I recognise who that is. Others may not. It depends. You might have seen a little bit of his hair. The hair colour definitely gives it away.
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
Don't give up, okay?
Get his butt.
This hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Yeah, people from all over. I think that was one from Phenomenon and another from... What was... Is it Hoto? I think it
the
is.
black depths of despair. Yet
I did not mean to do that, apologies. I put the controller down, I didn't mean to accidentally press the button which then skipped through half of it.
Yggdrasil has crashed to earth. Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadows' citadel of fear. He took the sacred world tree's power and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers.
Yeah. Mermaid Kingdom's not looking in the best of shapes, is it?
Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my
it's
nation.
a dome, I guess.
Another one of Mordegon's
Not the
detestable
shape I mean.
creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you. Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
Yeah. I might be able to help if I wasn't a fish, Miss Queen of the Mermaids. Oh, actually, before I leave, because I don't think we ever really come back in here. Is there a chest? I don't think there is. But I mean, it's worth checking, right? Yeah, no, there's no chest. It's very slow moving around as a fish as well, so I've wasted a not inconsiderate like amount of time, you know. That's more than I want, but well. I just keep going up and down and like bobbing. I don't know if that makes me any quicker. I hope it does. technically, because I'm moving in a diagonal, it does. And hey John. What do you mean? Me being a fish? I don't entirely know what you're on about. I mean, I'm definitely a fish. Are you on about the fishusi or no?
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light. It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. And yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive.
And she's doing something magic-y.
Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame. You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread.
Wait, what? Is that I'm assuming that's a meme I haven't seen, Ben John. Either that or you are quite honestly going insane.
You cannot fail. You must prevail.
So I'm assuming it's a meme.
It is the world tree's will.
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
It's a scary monster, that.
The Lord of Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift.
Oh no. That's a bad omen, isn't it?
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through.
Send it on Discord to me, like DM it or something.
Remember,
I'll watch it after stream. I might forget about it if it's just in the chat.
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
Well, I'm safe, so that's what matters. I'm still a fish, though. So I'm hoping I don't end up as a fish out of water, you know? Literally, not just the expression. I'm just still a fish. Okay. What now? Immediately, I do see something shiny, which, as a fish, I do want to go bite onto. Anything at all that I want to interact with? Nope. Nothing chest-wise or shiny. Apart from... where'd it go? Here it is. Need to sink down to get this. It's a tasty looking prawn dangling in the water. I'll take a bite, yeah. Yeah, what's the worst that'd happen, you know? so the protagonist's gonna get
himself a big un.
eaten.
Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out.
Apparently this guy's called Big John.
Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight. Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
You're 50. Ah, come on, I think you got a while yet until you're bald. You'll be fine.
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook? I don't care how hungry you are, you don't go pinching the bait off another man's line. Hey, now. Don't cry, sonny.
The protagonist's a wuss. Look at him crying. Can't believe it.
Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's
It's
gonna
not quite
help
that
you
desperate
out.
yet, John.
We
Don't worry.
fisher folk who gotta look after each other, ain't we? You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world, but it'll do you for a day or two. When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you right. The fella running the place is a bony Fido hero. Right, now that's decided. Let's head for
There we
shore.
go, I guess.
Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
No, we don't do much in the way of fishing. Don't worry. If that's like a minor stopping point, is we go do fishing. Ah, hello, we've got a new person. Good to see you. I'm gonna try and pronounce your name because Twitch does give me it in brackets. Kikarhino, I want to say. Apologies if I've completely butchered your name, but it's good to see you.
Ahoy
It's
there,
good to see you.
sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John would say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days. You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
A fishing quest, you. I mean, I'm not going to play a fishing sim, but I mean, I could play a fishing sim at some point, right?
And then great gouts of
Not today,
blackness started
definitely
billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor. Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun. That ain't good. We better hide, and
What's going
fast.
on with all of this? That's birds. That means we need to... Okay, that's a more kind of bigger, scarier birds. Okay, yeah, we need to hide from that.
That was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place. They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And there Blue John was, thinking he'd found himself a safe spot.
Poor
Listen,
Blue John.
Seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way. You'll be safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you.
I think this is when...
That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure.
I mean, at least
He's a good
I'd
at that
consider
one.
the proper
Spark
game
of hope
starts. Everything up to this point's kind of been tutorializing you
Steer a
about
course
how
due
everything
west
works,
until you hit
introducing you to the
Cobblestone Falls.
characters.
The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go.
Which feels weird. Because we've got to... what I think a lot of games would consider to be the climax. And then it just knocks you down and makes you go back there. Yeah. Oh, fancy clocking the luminary in a place like this. I'm Tickle, Ickle's uncle from over in Tickington. I've been looking for you ever since the Yggdrasil disappeared. I've not had the easiest time of it either. That goes for Tickington as a whole, to be honest. But it looks like I've found you in a nick of time. Need your help, you see. Just let me know when you're ready to make the trip, and I'll whisk you over there in 2 ticks. I'll be honest, my good man. Like your bow tie, don't massively care for Tickington. I'll come back when I have some companions. For now, though, I do think these are new enemies, these crabs. I don't think we fought red ones yet. Yeah, no, we fought blue ones. This is our first time fighting crabbids. So let's just quickly do a little bit of crab murder, you know? These guys aren't tough. Are these actually new enemies, or am I misremembering? I might be misremembering. Yeah, no, they're too weak. Fair enough. These skeletons look new, though. I don't remember these. Doesn't mean they're necessarily tough, but new, I think. First, Flame Slash, I one-shot it. I do. Does 10 damage though, so maybe not the weakest of enemies. I'm very much built to do a lot of damage on my protagonist though. And he did get some XP, so I'd say he's doing fine. We do have some kind of Drake. A vicious Drake. I don't think this would count as anything new, would it? No, it would count as dead more than anything. You almost got me with that, John. Almost. Every time when someone plays it, I keep thinking, but I catch myself now. I've gotten somewhat used to it. Yeah, undead or dragon? I'm gonna test for dragon. Not certain, that might just be a regular undead. Although it do a lot of damage with a dragon slash. It's hard to say. And you get some sticky sap. I'm assuming from the tree, because I ran into the dragon too quickly. Zombie looks to be new. I'll go murder you quickly. Get more enemies added to the list and... oh. I mean, I'll hardly say no to a metal slime. I don't have a metal slash, so I'm going to have to just regularly attack and hope for best. And it flees. That's a shame. Somewhat expected, but a shame nonetheless. See, metal slimes give you a lot of XP. If I got him, I probably would at least got the 1 level, possibly 2 out of him. But yeah, I could get on my horse if I want to. Honestly, yeah. It saves a bit of time, doesn't it? And... oh, the horse doesn't work. Okay. Is my horse okay? I liked my horse. I don't think I ever gave him a name. Did I? Ah well. Still liked the horse. Name or no name. Yeah, vicious Drakes. They're enough to give me XP, but they're not particularly bad. Yeah. They aren't doing much other than potentially giving me some kind of disease, because they are a wild animal that is biting me. Head down this way. Should take us past the Cobblestone Falls, I believe this is. Yeah, Cobblestone Falls. Should be quite a safe area. I don't know why there's not more people down here. I guess it's not the best land to really build on, is it? So, fair enough. And it's possibly prone to flooding. Hard to entirely say. Yeah, make my way up here. And we should be in what used to be the kind of front door to Cobblestone. Got a knight there. Likely telling me not to go down that path I just came from. But, more importantly, a big gate. Is this open? It's unlocked. Oh, and we see Sandy the dog. The dog from the very start of the game. As, I mean, I don't think anyone would really recognise it. It's just a dog. The only thing special is it's got the kind of necklace or collar thing. I think it's a collar, looking at it more closely. But yeah, not particularly memorable character. I will kind of follow the dog. It's hard to really not be able to tell where it's going. Yeah, I'll follow it. I'll follow it. You get another cutscene. Got a lot of talking going on this stream and not a lot of anything else. We're like an hour 40 in. And it's mostly been talking and cutscenes.
Sandy, there you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask? Oh my, it's really you, isn't it?
I think it is, Jenna.
You're alive, and you've come back.
I could have
to
made it a
us.
much more emotional reunion by not saying
so
anything.
worried, especially after, well, we heard such awful things. Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby. Welcome home.
And been Cobblestone's changed a little bit,
It's
hasn't
not quite
it?
the cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No, we've been through a lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came. I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us. But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives. But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, that one good man made sure we came to no harm. Sorry, Sandy, you're right. He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on. Come on, let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
We get to see the priest, or like the guy who ran the shop. Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, I assume it's our mother, but I mean, it might be the guy who runs the shop. He might be happy to see me. I'd be happy to see him. I might need some new weapons. Is it just you? Scary world out there. So, you need to make sure you've got the right weapon for a job. What do you have? You have a fancy looking greatsword. Yeah. Good damage. Not better damage than my current weapons. Armor, however. Ooh, that's some relatively nice armor. I think for now, though, I seem to be fine in terms of health and whatnot. Yeah, make my way back, I assume, to our family home. Or maybe not the family home. Down here is not the family home. Adrian, good to see you. It's lovely to see you again.
Come on, girls.
I hope
put
you've
your
been
backs
doing
into
well
it.
since last
The
time.
boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited?
Oh, it's a big emotional reunion.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
That's right, it's former US President Barack Obama. It's just me. Sorry to disappoint you, Amber. It's not Obama. I apologize.
I can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were... Oh.
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety.
You think I have
Without
to
him, I
follow,
dread to think
or I'll
what
be
would have
noticed.
become of us.
Ah, fair. That's fair.
And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness.
Thank you for the follow,
Would you
by the way.
believe we've even
I
got
do
the
appreciate
King of
it.
Heliodor camped out here? Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem, love. He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
To be fair, we are completely aware of the fact that the king had been possessed by Mordegon. We did see that. I think we don't necessarily owe him a visit, but we're not necessarily on bad terms with the king. Just trying to figure out which one of these is a king's tent. None of these look grand enough. Is it further down this way? Maybe? Possibly not this far. I can't remember which one's the king's tent. I mean, that one's the church. We know that much. Where did I need to go? Just people with beds. We've got a shop. It would be back in town, wouldn't it? Right? I wasn't entirely paying attention, but I think she said in the centre of town. Yes, this would be it. That looks like the king's tent. Hello, my good man. Would you mind letting me in? And damn it. I regret turning on the Draconian quest. That does that. That ruins the mood every time. Greetings, Mr. Luminary, sir. His Majesty is waiting for you inside. He woke up not long ago, and seems to be rather keen to talk to you. Hello, Your Majesty. We've not got off on the best foot before.
You are alive and well, I see. You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended. Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you. I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone, to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain. Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
I mean, it was a while ago now because we got all our kind of character stories. But yeah, I remember, I mean, you being unpossessed by Morrigan. So yeah.
I see. I recall nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here. There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
As a player, yes. As a character, though, I don't know.
Your Majesty, the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
Come. You must meet he to whom we owe our survival, though you may not wish to at first.
We get to meet, I think, the final member of our party, unless they've introduced yet another party member after the definitive edition was made, which I find unlikely. But it would be nice if they introduced something such as what they had back in some of the older games. Like you can get monsters on your team as somewhat hidden away allies. Be a nice little touch. I don't expect it though. Yeah, presumably entrance to the village over here is where Mr. Hero is, right? Yeah, we've got everyone gathered.
The luminary lives.
Hendrik, you could be a bit kinder, couldn't you?
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety. Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared!
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. But you must forgive him. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone. Which is why his burden must be lightened. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
I could say no, but I quite like Hendrik, so yes.
Good. If we are able to withstand the assault tonight, we may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
Here we go. We get, I think, our first fight with Hendrik No, it wouldn't be the first one with Hendrik on our side. That one would be behind Sniffelheim against the... Is it Jorgmund or something of that nature? That was the first time we had Hendrik fighting with us. He can pull his weight. He won't let us down. I don't think he's officially in our party yet, so he can't let us down. He's not able to die.
Hey, you must be our newest recruit. They say you made it all the way to the last bastion under your own steam. Well, I'm impressed, I've got to tell ya.
This man does not recognise me as the luminary.
You can obviously handle yourself. That, or you were born lucky. Well, either way, I'm sure we can find a use for you. Follow me.
So is he in charge?
Right.
Yet
Here's your
not
spot.
in a different
Just
outfit?
face that way, and when the monsters come, stick the pointy end of your sword in them. Oh, don't look so worried. You'll be fine.
Enemy forces! Here they come! Yeah.
We've got a lot of us. There's a considerable amount of them, however. I'd imagine we're fine. Right. I reckon
Positions,
we
men.
could be in a lot worse of a position.
Charge! Yeah.
That is one of the very few uses of, like, bows and arrows or crossbows in the game. And yeah, I think I just get to go around fighting entire groups of enemies. Should be easily enough beaten. I think between doing a flame slash and just regular damage, I'm more than capable. It's not too hard. It's much easier than some of the kind of fights we had in the kind of companion stories, such as Jade's fight. I think could be the most notable example. It definitely gives you a little bit of friendliness for merging into it. It doesn't want you to die here. And yeah, I think Flame Slash is hopefully enough. Yeah, there we go. Gaining experience. We're beating off... No, that... We're beating up the enemies. Yes, fending off was what I was looking for. And then mixed phrases, we're not beating them up. That'd be a very different stream and likely not one I could show on Twitch. Yeah, Dragon Slash does good damage against him. And then basic attack. And get a healing outside of the fight. Somewhat hoping for a level up. I think we're not far off a level up, are we? So I think we can quite liberally do that. Yeah. Hendrik, let me lend you a hand. Or two. I've got two swords.
Huh? Behind you!
So is Hendrik using a great sword? Currently, it looks like
Never
it.
let down your guard.
I believe Hendrik is also able to use an axe as his kind of unique
We'll
weapon.
need to pull your weight if we are to escape this one. Have at them!
Weirdly though, the axe is more for doing debuffs than it is for doing damage. Yeah, this is kind of a boss fight. Not really a boss. It's an easily enough one fight.
Our beloved commander, rightest and best of the spectral sentinels, spake truly when he spaketh thee, Hendrik. Thou art without a shred of guile. Any other would have fled the field long ago. But I have no complaints. Our reward for tearing thee limb from limb shall be a handsome one indeed. Well, fools, wherefore gapest ye like ninnies? Kill him!
Yeah. Shouldn't, I think, involve too many enemies. It's quite a lot. A little concerning. However, we are able to beat them up without a huge amount of difficulty. Just use Dragon Slash, a few Falcon Slashes maybe, and mostly just hope that Eric takes the damage. Or not Eric, sorry, Hendrik. A different character. Yeah, Skelegon is, well, Skelegon. I'm sorry for the pun. I shouldn't have made the joke, it was a terrible one.
Behind me!
Yeah, Hendrik's really built to just take all the attacks. I could build him as a tank. Could be a fun idea. Don't need a Falcon Slash, do we? Flame Slash on the Swordsman. We missed because we've been kinda dazzled, hallucinated. Can't remember what the status effect is. Try it again though, come on. There we go. Decent amount of damage. We have been mildly weakened, however. Yeah, Hendrik, pulling his weight, getting hits in. Yeah, focus on my one, hopefully. Not doing best jobs, however, am I? I don't think Hendrik's really using any tactics, he's just attacking whoever. Yeah. Ah well. I think currently we want to get rid of the Cosmonaut. He's pepped up, we don't want him sticking around. I'm not sure if these guys can use any pet powers, but I do want to be careful. The last skeleton. It's a skeleton soldier, wasn't it? Yeah, we should, now we're pepped, definitely be in a position to win. We just do this. Look at that. 252 damage. What is this fella's health like? fairly low. Just do this again. And down he goes. I am loving my crit rate. It's just lovely. And that should be a level, right? No. You do not level up. That one surprises me.
Retreat! Move your bones!
Yeah, the faces on the shield.
Commander, a message
I think
from
he
His
was
Majesty. He wishes to
Doulahan,
speak with you.
or
Both
Doulahan
of
inspired. That being a creature from, I believe, Irish mythology,
Right
which
away.
is essentially a person who rides around on a horse, and their head is decapitated but still alive. And I'm assuming that means the shield is essentially his head. Which is an odd way to think about it. It would imply either if he had his head attached, his shield would be his head. Or it would be that his head was used in the making of the shield. Both of which, kind of weird interpretations of it. So I wouldn't necessarily think of it as a Doulahan. He's more of just a headless horseman, I think. And oh no, my light's starting to flicker. Do I need to fix this? I think I do. Back in a moment. That might be the light fixed. I don't know. It's an annoying light. I really need to sort it out properly sometime. Yeah, back down, and I would imagine to the king. Oh, we got Amber, all proud of me for pulling my weight and not dying. It's a true marvel, you know. It was up here, wasn't it? Yeah.
It seems we owe you both a debt of gratitude. You have proven your strength and your ability to work together. It is time. Time to bring light back to this benighted land. The fiend that usurped my throne must be ousted. Heliodor Castle must be reclaimed. And you, my loyal servants, must lead the charge.
Am I his loyal servant now?
But sire...
I do not give these orders lightly, Hendrik. My spies have found a means by which we might gain an advantage. The city's sewers can be entered from the cliffs in the side of the hill atop which Heliodor stands. You will use these sewers to infiltrate the castle from beneath.
Yeah, the sewers me and Derek escaped
This
through.
key will unlock the gate.
Not the same kind of entrance as we used as an exit.
But sire,
yeah.
who will command our forces in my absence? If the enemy renews the attack, we will be slaughtered.
We will not. We will be prepared. Prepared to draw them out, leaving the castle unguarded. The usurper must be overthrown while we have the chance. We strike now, or we never see the light of day again.
I guess we get to finally team up with
Please,
Hendrik.
your majesty. We cannot allow yet more lives to be lost.
Precisely. Which is why you must quell the darkness at its source. We seize our one opportunity, or we consign ourselves to despair. It is as simple as that. Or do you question the wisdom of your king? My subjects have shown me the depth of their courage. I trust in their ability to endure this one last assault. And I order you to do likewise.
What's he doing with the sword? Is he knighting?
You are our last hope.
Or
do not let us down.
Know. Is he just showing off his arm strength? Because he looks quite feeble to be lifting a sword like that. After an all too brief rest, I apparently set out to Heliodor, I think is what it said. Didn't quite catch that. I was busy commenting on the fact that I was impressed with the king being able to lift the sword. I guess he's not quite as feeble as he looks. He's got a bit more strength to him than I would have maybe guessed. Yeah, do we now have... No, we do not have Hendrik on the team just this second. I will, though, buy the best I can for him. Because I'm not entirely sure what I want him to have, but I like the idea of giving him a big sword. It's either big sword or sword and shield. I'm tempted to do sword and shield. But for now, big sword. Buy the two-handed weapon. Put it in my equipment bag. We're good for now. Yeah, make my way outside, I would imagine. When does Hendrik appear? I'm assuming it's outside or at the exit to Cobblestone. Head this way. Hendrik? Are you going to appear? I'd rather not go this alone. Yeah, go through the parting place. And what do we have? I mean, we have these kind of barrels. Do any of these have anything? Sage's Elixir. Panacea. That's honestly quite a decent find. Yeah. Hello, Hendrik.
Wait, love. Mr. Hendrik, sir. I couldn't have a quick word with my boy, could I? I won't be long, I promise.
As long as it is quick.
Oh. So you're heading off again, are you? Well, just you be sure to listen to Sir Hendrik and do as you're told. And don't you dare go giving up.
I'll do as I'm
ever.
told.
Just look at me, eh? Something's wrong with my eyes now, too. Must be all this squinting in the dark. Well, only one remedy for that. You'll just have to bring back the light. Promise?
I don't think I get an option to say no, but I mean, I was going to anyway. So
time is short.
Fine.
We must be on our way.
You'll look after my boy, won't you, Sir Hendrik?
Obsidian, see the lady back to safety.
We've got Obsidian, the horse. Known for their work on Fallout New Vegas, and I believe more recently, the Outer Worlds, I think is what they made, right? Do not worry about your mother. The king has vowed to protect her and the people of the encampment, and he is a man of his word. We need to enter the castle and find the source of the darkness. There's a church on the hill beneath Heliodor. We will base ourselves there while we search for the entrance to the sewers. Let me just straight up go there? Aww. I was looking forward to going through the kind of forested bit. Back in that direction. Oh well. I guess we are not heading up there. We're heading that way. I think. I'm not certain. We also don't have Hendrik as technically a companion at the moment, which is interesting. Also Falcon Slash, just, yeah, big old murder on the end. Hendrik, you able to pull your weight? 77. Somewhat. We can finish him off. And there we go. That's the level up I wanted. Use my skills right away. Do I actually need to use them? Attack power plus 10 is pretty bad. I also don't, as, I mean, you'll notice from the story, have luminary powers. We've also lost that part of the skill tree. So a nice little touch there. Yeah, I'm wanting to make my way up to this. Because this is under Sword Mastery. That's what we want to get to. And I think the easiest way is going to take a while still. But we can get to it. I don't think we particularly need Miracle Slash, or Metal Slash, or Attack Power. So yeah, start making our way up here. Not really going to make use of these skills. I will reset the Great Swords tree once I am up there. But yeah. For now, go around making sure I do beat up one of each kind of enemy. I need to check. What are they called? Are they Adulahan? Are they just they are Adulahan. I thought that was their name. So if you go by standard mythology, that shield would be his head, which I find bizarre. Because I mean, that shield is his head. Right, let's see the back of it. I mean, it's a chunky piece of metal. I could maybe see a monster with that shield as its head. It's hard to say.
None shall pass.
Hendrik, would you mind just attacking something, please?
Not bad.
This is fine. Hendrik's trying to attack stuff. I'll also murder things. Being hit slightly, but there we go. Fight is done. Get a bit of XP and get some copper ore. Wow, it's what I've always wanted. I always say I need more copper ore. Never once have I said that, but still. If I head this way, climb up here, I believe is where we need to go. Just the handily positioned vine. Then, I mean, may as well gather this. It's not going to be anything good. Yeah, it's just basic medicinal herbs. Little cotton top. Yeah, make my way up to... I can't actually remember, is this somewhere we could have accessed earlier in the game? I mean, even if we could get up here, we wouldn't have been able to open the door.
So, the assault begins. Move. This is no time for idling.
Indeed, Hendrik. We must be valorous and, like, chivalrous and whatnot, you know? And make our way back into the sewers. Which... this is the way me and Eric left. We were chased this way last time. So we may not have actually been on this part of the sewers. Which should be interesting. We've got the definite way we want to go, I think. It would involve us fighting a big black dragon, however. You know what? I think we can go that way. Let's see if Hendrik stops us. I don't think he stops us. Am I just allowed to do this? It feels like a bad idea. Yeah, because we've got big old dragony man. Do a quick heal. I don't have any particular items we need, do we? Got a red kale. We'll need to do something with that eventually. I mean, because it is just me, where is the diamond? There we go. Transfer to poison. And switch out a single file. I die. I now survive a hit. Because I don't think this is a particularly doable fight. If I go to here though, get some gold ore, some platinum, silver. I'm willing to run away from this fight. I don't expect to be able to beat it. However, I don't know how tough it is. So let's prepare. Hendrik's just going for an attack straight away. I'm wanting my stance. Do my best to survive. And it is a dragon, so do the dragon slash. Yes, he is the dragon who once chased us, and I believe there is an achievement if you beat him up. I managed to block, but Hendrik took 76 damage. Ooh, that is a nice crit though. And for now, we're doing quite well. I think he's quite beatable at this point, yeah. Get some revenge. And with Hendrik actually taking the brunt of the attacks, he isn't able to die, so we're just able to kill it.
Victory
there we go. And yeah, there we go. An achievement for beating it up. That's all we really get. That and the small mineral deposit on the wall. But yeah, revenge, finally. A dish, as I've heard, best served cold, which is confusing. I'm assuming that means you're best leaving it for a while. I don't entirely know the meaning behind the saying. But, well. Back to what we're meant to be doing. And that's just an ooze slime. That's not liquid metal, no. Bubble slime, sorry. Got the name incorrect. Just murder that one first. Shouldn't be too tough. And Hendrik, I appreciate it, but you really don't need to. And okay, so we get a little plant showing up to help this guy. Surprisingly tough enemy, isn't it? And okay, that plant heals everyone. You know what? Falcon Slash, just murder him. Do my best to anyway. It's just... that infernal armor is surprisingly strong. And that sprite build is just healing us at this point. I didn't expect to get healed by the enemy, but I'll not say no. Cool. Free healing. I'll take it. And what's that little fella down there? That's a bird. Not anything important. With the key, can we open this? We can. Presumably not to where we need to go, but a seed of strength? I mean, I know it's implying I should give it to Hendrik. But I can't help but think. Use it on myself. Even more damage. And I think I will end up building Hendrik as a tank, rather than for damage. Yeah, I like the idea of giving him a great shield. Because the great shield, I'd imagine only me and Hendrik can use.
We have carried the day.
I know Sylvando can use regular shields. I think Serena can use platters. Yeah, I think. I'm assuming Hendrik can use proper shields. Yeah, I'm thinking Falcon slash the armor. We want it gone. Yeah, the slime's really not doing much. Ability Flame Slash might do it. Not quite. Hendrik, you got it? Yes, he does.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Yeah, another small bit of loot. What have we got hidden away in here? Hopefully an antidote. Sage Elixir. We literally found that in a pot earlier. That's hardly great. Antidote herb, use here. Before I forget, because I would forget. I know myself well enough. Can I wait for him to just walk past? Yes, I can. Hate the slime, it looks moldy and poisoned. I mean, it's, I guess, made out of sewer water and various bits of just gunk from the sewer. So honestly, yeah, it's likely not the best kind of
Not bad.
slime, really. I quite like the liquid metal slimes though. The liquid metal slimes, they just look a bit goopy. And I think you also get mushroom variants that I've seen in some of the monster spin-off games. Lovely games. Also, if I just do this, I believe I'm safe, right? Or, no, he's not able to walk past. Damn. Oh, whoa.
Victory will be ours.
I mean, I'll take some slimes. I'm assuming I'll be healed by my friends, so Falcon slash you.
Mid-heal.
Yeah, we take a decent amount of damage from these guys. How badly do I want it dead? Quite badly, honestly. There we go. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worthwhile. I guess latest save. When do I need to reload to? I got greedy. But we did find out we actually get some stuff here. We've learned how to make some items. I wouldn't be able to use Zoom, would I? Zoom gets reset in the kind of new world that we're in. Let me check. Zoom to, we can get to the church. There we go. Serves me right, to be fair. I'm thinking, however, seeing as we did just get slightly, just mildly, viciously murdered, we might want to make some armor. Yeah, Templar's uniform, really not good at all. Zombie Slayer, again, not particularly good. Increased damage against undead, it's alright. Armor though, I would like, honestly, all armor. We are looking, namely, for anything our protagonist here can wear. Steel helmet, apparently, better than what I have. Anything else? Not really. What do I have equipped? Rework, perhaps. Ah, the bandana. That's why it's good in silver mail. I think I can rework these. Let's go for it. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, we don't improve it, is the worst that can happen. Flourish. It's Quadrabash. Let's just go for it. Honestly, with how much this is taking, Sizzly Puff, get some stronger hits in. I'm hoping this doesn't go too far. It didn't, thankfully. Flourish, I think double-edged for this side. We've got enough to do a few lightning bashes. That one's good. That one's just good. I think a regular bash. And, I mean, hope for the best. Fingers crossed. I'm thinking it'll be a +2. It's not going to be +3. +2. There we go. Rework an item. Rework my silver mail. Yeah, what new armor can I make in the future? I'm trying to think of what we unlock soon. I can't think off the top of my head what we do. 4 squares at random. Is that better than Quadrabash? It's cheaper. Well. That was a lucky first strike, wasn't it? Quadrabash now. That went far better than it should have. Double-edged up top. Okay, I'm a bit worried now. But I think this might turn out very well. Hit the top one. Hit the one there. Got enough to do some lightning bashes, so do one there. Do one up top. I think we can risk another in here. And is this going to be brilliant? Is this a +3? It's a +3. We get a fanfare. Here we go. Now we'll survive slightly better. You have to knock quality outside. Yeah, it's a tough one to do the crafting. A lot of it tends to come down to luck, I find. I don't know entirely, but I think you can somewhat figure out how it's going to go. Simply from kind of managing the temperature, as the more you hit it, the lower the temperature will go. As the temperature goes lower, you're going to hit it for less force. So if you get everything close to being done before trying to get anything complete, I think tends to work better. So there's a small amount you can do to influence it. But yeah, it mostly comes down to luck. As well as kind of what level of being able to make items you are versus the actual difficulty of the item. Because I think critical hits are a lot more likely when you are sufficiently high leveled at crafting, above what you should be. I might just be speaking utter nonsense, as a possibility. I'm not going to be saying I have any real credibility, but yeah. There's definitely some ways you can control it, or control what's luck-based to it anyway. And yeah, time to go for a round 2. Can I just run past him? Yes, I can. That guy wants to fight, and I'm willing to fight you. You're new.
Accept your fate.
Indeed, accept your fate. Birds. And your war cry. Okay. Not anything too bad yet. I think just to be safe, Falcon Slash. There we go. God, I love Falcon Slash. It does so much damage. And, no, you want to fight as well. I really wish we didn't. We're not a particularly difficult enemy. We just take up time. But, oh well. Receive a small amount of XP. I don't know if I can actually get past you. No. We need to do a fight. But if it's just him, that's perfectly doable. Falcon Slash to open. We hope for a crit, not that it happened.
Do not give
And
in.
we don't need a kabuff. Thank you, Hendrik, but we did not need that. That's
Not
excessive. This is fine though. We just whack you now. And bam. Fight's done. Get some XP. And, I mean, we didn't need to go all the way around the back previously. If we just go up behind these guys and take a right. And, okay, to be fair, that one did catch me off guard. Wasn't a jump scare, but yeah, no, I did not expect that. Worst thing about them is they poison you. That's it. I'm not particularly bothered apart from that. The poison does damage to you outside of battle.
We have carried the day.
And contrary to my username and character name, I really do not like being poisoned in games. Antidote herb, there we go. Yeah, make my way up and around. There's a lot of fighting in here. A lot of fighting. But Falcon Slash, get rid of you first. There we go. Yeah, this worries me. Hendrik can heal. Hendrik, love you. You're doing a great job. There we are. Get some XP. And I think that's the way we want to go. Over there? Was it over that way? I can't remember which way we need to go. So I'm going to go this way first and assume I can backtrack if need be. And yeah, Hendrik, I would imagine, will get rid of the bubble sling. Just do my best to deal damage. Or, no, he'll heal me. Okay, I'll get rid of you then. There we go. I don't want to be poisoned again. There we are. Yeah, what was in here? That has to be the way to go. That leads up. So, what the hell is over this way? I mean, I saw there were 2 doors on the minimap. So presumably this is where the treasure is kept. You know, in the sewers. Sewers treasure. What we keep down here? A mini medal. Fair enough. That's a good find. What about in this one? Door number 2 gets us some pots. Anything good? I mean, perfect panacea. That's good. Got another chest behind this one. With this having... What we got? Saints' ashes. In the sewers? Poor saints. Imagine having your ashes be kept in the sewer. Okay, that went quite well.
Accept your fate.
Falcon Slash, get a review. Here we are. Hendrik will hopefully attack. Yep, and I can do a basic attack. Bam. Nice easy fight. Get I mean, yeah, they are on top of dragon's skulls. That does make sense. I was about to say they're birds, but no, that does make sense. That does add up. Just make my way over here, managing to avoid the fights, which I'm sure I will regret. I need the XP, quite honestly. But I'd rather not level myself too much beyond the other companion characters. And... okay, this is just like an inn. I may as well have a lie down. We're not in a rush, are we? Break some pots. Seed of Defense. Immediately, I need that. There we go. Yeah, make my way... I guess into here. It was apparently locked once upon a time. Horse manure. Yeah, before we go wandering too far, what's in this room? I don't trust this. That's too many chests. Chest number 1 has money. Chest number 2. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Hopefully, we're not gonna get affected too badly. Just Falcon Slash. Oh. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. We get a Seed of Skill. Hooray! That's easy. Iron headgear. Likely not best for my bandana, simply because I believe the bandana, yes, gives agility. Being able to act sooner helps a lot. Yeah, make my way up here. Past the... I mean, they're new. I have to fight them. The Hocus Poker. Doesn't seem particularly dangerous. Seems somewhat
well
dead.
that ends well.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's not a big threatening enemy. Well, up the stairs, into the castle. Where... I mean, despite everything, they're keeping the floor very well polished. You must admit. Monsters could be doing worse. Yeah. Apparently, Jasper's room. Anything in here? I mean, we get a chest and multiple books. I'll go to those books in a second. Platinum sword. I already have 2, but it's quite nice to get another. Nope, not a skill book or recipe book, sorry. Something about sword rust. Not important. There we go. We get a recipe. Demon's Banes, Demon Spears, Demon Whips, and Devil Tails. That'll be a nice one. That is one of the later game crafting recipes. So yeah, I'm certainly happy with that. Yeah, making my way through here, we've got the dining hall. Not immediately anything too scary. In the kitchen, we don't have anything. Okay, in the back of the kitchen, we might have a chest. We got these. One of these has to be a mini medal or something, right? 3 doses of special medicine. Okay. Okay, so it's actually giving me items. And multiple of them, so that's the reward for going into the kitchen. Fair enough. Make my way possibly to the end of that corridor. Can't tell you what's back there. Apologies for the cough. I must have used the drug. Yeah, skeleton soldier. It's dead. Or skeleton swordsman, sorry. Give it its proper name. Yeah, is there any reason going back here? Not that I can see. Well, out into the main atrium, I guess you'd call it.
Even the great stairway lies in ruins. The usurper will be in the throne room, if he is anywhere. He must be found and punished, which means we must seek another way up.
Okay. Am I not allowed to fight her though? She's a new enemy. Enemy similar to the one we fought in Phnom Non. Thankfully though, she's not a boss, so it should be a significant amount easier. Especially if we land a crit, much like that. New enemy though, so we do have to fight a new enemy when they appear. And fine, Hendrik. We're not going to go wandering about immediately. What we will do, however, is go back here. Where I believe we've got some pots. Yep. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, no. We're here for this. And I still have some luminary powers.
Come, Jasper, do your worst. If you insist. Curse you, Hendrik. Brute strength wins the day again.
You'll notice that later on, after Jasper's grown up, he and Gondolia opts to use 2 swords rather than 1. So going for speed more so than strength, as he knew he couldn't beat Hendrik in that regard.
But I order you to
nice
cease your horseplay and greet our latest arrival. I present Princess Jade. When you grow older, you will be the guardians of this great kingdom. I am counting on you. And now, so is she.
With my might and your wisdom, we will surely be the greatest knights this kingdom has ever seen. Long may we protect the princess and all her people. Jasper, are you listening to me? What is this?
Why, the shield of Heliodor, of course. Symbol of the kingdom's greatest knights. His Majesty keeps it in his private chambers.
Jasper.
If we are destined to become such men one day, one of us will surely wear it. I would very much like to see it. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, Jasper's always been a bit devious.
And how do you propose to do that? One cannot simply stroll into the king's chambers uninvited.
Oh, I have my ways. I just so happened to spy a certain someone treating himself to a midnight feast in the kitchens.
Huh?
None other than His Royal Majesty. He slithered out of a secret passage behind a cupboard and set about the leftovers. That passage must lead to his chambers.
You
There's
devil!
our path.
You've solved the mystery of his bulging belly. The Queen will make you an earl for such a service to the kingdom.
We meet in the kitchen at midnight. Agreed?
Agreed.
It's a bit of a shame what happened with Jasper. Don't really,
of course,
I think, ever learn
passage to the king's
what
chambers.
led to him working for
What
Mordegon.
was that? A vision? A dream? So this is your power, Luminary? You are able to draw on the memories amassed within the world tree to pry into others' pasts. Very impressive. The kitchen is on the north side of the castle, beyond the banqueting hall. Come.
Well, I have a feeling Hendrik, he's still not the most fond of us, is he? Especially with us kind of prying into his past and learning maybe some details he'd rather forget after he was betrayed by Jasper. But yeah, definitely an interesting detail that after kind of that fight, Jasper opted not to go for strength but speed with his two swords. It's not a necessarily important detail in any capacity, but it's a nice little detail to keep an eye on, you know? It shows that they actually kind of cared about what happened in terms of that cutscene.
I did not make it here that night, you know. I was caught trying to slip out of my chambers. The king made me polish all the armor in the castle. Jasper was disgusted with me. We had a furious argument. We had so many in those days. But there was more happiness than strife. Life was simple. We had a purpose. We would have stood together in defense of Heliodor no matter what. I have treated you poorly. Forgive me.
Oh, he's apologizing. How kind of you, Hendrik.
My loyalties have been tested, but not by you. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. Will you stand beside me?
Of course, Hendrik. How could I say no to you? Lights playing up again. Hope it doesn't keep doing that. Seems to have calmed down. you can get to one of the first chests we found in this game now. I've got a leather cape from there. Do I get to read these books? I don't know if we've read these before. There might be a recipe book. Yes, there is. King axes, king's coats, queen's robes. I wouldn't know if we can wear the king's robes, but we might be able. Could be decent armor. I don't know. We'll need to wait and see. Yeah, not this chest. There's another one I want to get to. And another recipe book. There are a lot of recipes in here. Basically lots of ways to increase immunity to negative effects in that book. Okay, get some gloves for, I'd imagine, Jade or Serena, depending on if it gives magical mending. Yes, I believe we don't particularly care about these cupboards. What we care about is not this room. Is it this one? There's a merchant who is quite preciously guarding his chest he came to offer to the king. And now we can finally open it. And it's a gold bar he was going to offer to the king. It's a nice little thing you can finally come back to. Because yeah, we weren't allowed to actually take that before. If you try to open the chest, the merchant or noble would do his best to stop you. Also, I don't trust this chest. Is it actually a chest? It is. Cool. And also, you may have, when you were in here your first time, have spotted, if I can find it, there was a chandelier on the roof with something shiny. And a guard would remark saying something about there being something shiny in the chandelier, but you couldn't reach it. So if I now go, I imagine it would have to be past you. I don't particularly care to fight. Yeah, it would be somewhere around here. There was one of these chandeliers had something shiny. Can I get it now, or is that always out of reach? Yes, there's the chandelier, and there is the something shiny that was on it before. A Brazilian sovereign. Basically, just a nice little thing you can come back to if you remembered it after having explored the first time. It's nice little details like that which really make the game feel cared for, in my opinion. Because it's easy to forget about things like this between redesigning a level. But they kept in consistent details, and I do enjoy it. I do. Anyway, let's not fight the enemies, and instead worry about my light flickering again. God, I hate it when it does that. But yeah, fight the boss. Who, I mean, he's a bit of a familiar face, if I remember correctly.
You have done well to make it here, old friend. And with the Darkspawn in tow, no less. Oh, bravo.
Jasper.
Yeah. Yeah. Temper, temper. Brute force may have won the day once upon a time, but things are very different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll now notice, now that he's fully given up on being a knight,
Why did you give yourself to the darkness?
he's now using
What of
his
our pact?
staff rather than
We
his
swore
dual
fealty
swords.
to Heliodor. We promised to protect the
So he's
kingdom.
definitely got
together.
his equipment kind of transitioning
Why?
through
You,
kind of his
of
character
all
progression.
people, ask me why.
So that's a nice little detail, again.
Does something amuse you, traitor?
It is I who must ask you why, surely.
Actually, is it a staff or is it a spear?
Why is it that you always thought yourself
I'm
so
not
much
entirely
better
certain.
than me?
I think it's a staff.
Why was it always you who was given the golden opportunities? Why was it always you who got just what you wanted? Why? Tell me why!
Maybe both. Maybe both a spear and a staff. It's definitely got an orb in it, but it's also got spikes. I mean, to be fair, he was kind of ignored.
Well, no more. I will be second best no longer. I know the truth now. Love, dreams, light, friendship, all these count for naught. All that matters is power. And the only power that matters is that of the darkness. There is one who sees the worth in me, who deserves my fealty, who gives me the power I crave. And all who stand in his way must be destroyed.
There's Hendrik, doing his best still.
I lost my hometown, my family, my friends, all to the dark power that you serve. I lost my faith, my purpose. Though some called me hero, I believed I was a fraud, and that I was powerless to protect them. But I can protect them. I must. And there is one I must protect above all others.
Must protect the former US President Barack Obama.
It is the Luminary's duty to deliver the world from evil.
Maybe I joke
And it
twice
is
as
my duty to protect him.
It's not even a good joke.
Jasper, you are a traitor to your kingdom, a servant of evil, and a threat to the servant of light. I sentence you to death!
Really, old friend? Forgive me if I do not begin quaking just yet. Now let us end this farce.
I mean, yeah. He was definitely jealous. I don't know whether he simply like found the Dark Lord or Mordegon, and then due to jealousy decided to side with him. Whether Mordegon manipulated him with that jealousy to try and get him to his side. We don't ever quite learn the full story.
Jasper.
We get the start to it, we get the end of it, but we don't get the middle. We don't figure out what led him to get the Dark Lord's power. I'd like to think Jasper, he was jealous, but that jealousy was not something he would have acted on if not for Mordegon interfering.
Well met, worms! I am Tyriant,
servant of the Lord of Shadows, and proud bearer of the title of Spectral Sentinel.
Oh, good to meet you.
You would return the world to brightness? Fools! Wretches! The time of light is no more. The age of darkness looms. All is as the Lord of Shadows wills it. As long as I yet live, the dawn shall not return to this place.
So is it just permanently night? Is that what's going on? I thought there was more to it than that.
Now, step forward, friends. Eternal night awaits!
I guess it is just nighttime. I thought we just made it dark. But, oh well, I guess not. Fate. Yeah. We're hopefully going to be protected here by our good friend, friend. We're going to be protected by Hendrik. And yeah, this man here, definitely I want to use sword stance. He's going to be doing melee attacks. He's got 2 swords. Increasing my chance to parry is the way to go. And yeah, Falcon Slash. We'll hopefully get through to him despite his stance. But yeah, there we go. Got a nice parry in. I like to think thanks to the Shield Bearer talisman I've had on for who knows how long at this point. And yeah, Hendrik, he can heal me a bit. We're fine. We're fine. Sadly, I don't think Hendrik gets pepped up, does he? And yeah, continue focusing on the main guy. As soon as he's dead, the shadow will disappear. And to redo my sword stance for a second. Especially with Oompful. Yeah, no, that worries me.
Luminary.
I might need to also heal myself. Yeah, he's not low enough in health. I'm gonna play it. I'd say want to play it safe, but I have more heal. I can play it a bit dangerously. Let's go. Okay, don't really care about what happens to Hendrik. Do care about the Zamel. Yeah, assuming I get my move next. Yeah, more heal myself. There we go. Bam. Pretty much back to full. Okay, that could have been a lot worse if they targeted me. And, well, that shadow's almost dead. May as well murder it. There we go. It's a lot weaker than I thought it would be. Maybe I should have just focused on it from the beginning. But, oh well. Attack once more with a Falcon Slash. I will need to redo my sword stance in a moment. Although I'm also pepped, which is very nice. Yeah, sword stance. There we are. Do not appreciate him using Zamel. But yeah, we're doing, I mean, I think very well. Considering we've been pepped, I'll go for the shadow first. I'm expecting a crit. We didn't get a crit? Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, Kasap's a bad one. One more go. We got a crit. Down goes the shadow. Yeah, we're doing very well for ourselves. I've built my character to be quite good against people who do melee. It's Zamel that worries me. Yeah, continue doing Falcon Slash. He's lower on health now. He's down to yellow health name thing. At this point, I'd like to do my sword stance, but I think the heal is more important.
Behind me.
I think... Yeah, because currently I'm being protected by Hendrik there. Just go straight to Falcon Slash. Come on, we can do this. Especially if Hendrik's giving me my stuff back. Yeah, sword stance at this point. If we're getting MP back, do a sword stance.
Shadows surround me.
Gets a shadow, but I think we still focus him. If we focus on Tyrion, I think we're safe. He's low enough health, this is worthwhile. Little worried about him being pepped, but Hendrik's healing us. Are they co-zammeling me? No, they're doing a different pep move. Okay, okay. Hendrik heals me, I'm generally fine, so just Falcon Slash. We got a crit, he's got to be low. Hendrik, I was really hoping for a heal. I'm gonna continue Falcon Slashing, because I think we've about got it. And with another crit, down he goes.
Our triumph was
Surprisingly close fight. I'm a bit worried about how close it came, but there we go. Another level up. This slightly takes away from the dramaticism, I guess you'd call it, if I immediately go and check this. Costs 10 points, so we're not getting it. That was a good boss fight though. I wasn't over leveled, I wasn't under leveled. It's just a good fight.
No! My darling darkness! Do not leave me! Do not let the light prevail!
There we go. Jasper isn't here. So, I guess we're fine. Yeah, purple orb. Which, I mean, I guess means we go around fighting a bunch of big bad bosses who all have an orb. I mean, I'm aware that's the case. But we've done it. We have succeeded in the somewhat difficult fight.
Obsidian. Thank the heavens I have one truly faithful friend.
It's a big horse. Like, Hendrik's a big guy and his horse
The darkness may have dissipated, but we cannot know what toll the battle took. We must return to the last bastion and see what, if anything, remains.
Yeah. Hopefully, they're not all dead. Would be a little upsetting. And, oh, thank you for that game. We are in Heliodor region. Good to know. I think I can't be bothered fighting any more enemies, but we haven't fought that guy yet, have we? Let's just murder him very quickly. He's not tough. Well, this'll kill him probably. Yeah, there we go. I don't like leaving new enemies unkilled, you know? If it's someone I haven't fought before and kind of find people to ram through him, but as soon as you get metal slime, I'm not gonna complain about this. This is a nice fight. Hendrik also attacks the slime. We should have it with a Falcon Slash. Oh no, it's an all miss. Come on, Hendrik, can you... Nope, you're gonna buff us. Well, there it goes. There goes my XP. Damn you, Hendrik. You could have done better.
All is well that ends well.
Yeah, well. I guess we just go around the enemies for now. We're not quite high enough level to just go through them. Which is understandable. If we were able to, we'd be at the point of being over-leveled. So yeah, this is fine. It's fine. It's quite a long trip back though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone new. Well, grab whatever that is. More rock bomb shards. Those seem to be quite a frequent thing to appear, don't they? Okay, head up here should take me to pretty much where I need to be, right? Hello? This is where I want to be, yes. Just heading up this way. I think anyway. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where I'm going. I've got a rough idea of where I'm heading, but yeah, no, I've got no idea. I think I found the right path though. I think I didn't get entirely lost. Yeah, no, this is ringing a bell, this. I recognise this area. But yeah, the main gate still seems to be standing, which is a good sign. Opening the gate with my protagonist mind powers, I would assume. Let's see, what's left for cobblestone? Is the king dead? Do we get to usurp the throne? Probably not. That'd be a bit disappointing if that happened. They wouldn't kill off a somewhat plot-critical character, even if he's mostly done with by now. Yeah, make my way down. There's not any people greeting us, but not much of a sign of any battle. Yeah, Mr. King. How are you? You're gone. I think they're all down by the river, aren't they? If I head through this way? I'm not entirely certain. I'm trying to remember where they are. I think they're down here.
Someone! Anyone! Your Majesty? Please. Somebody! Wait. That noise.
I mean, I guess I should read this. Oh, come read. Oh, that's gone past. So come sing of joy and of light. What's true, what's good, and what's right. It's going by very quickly. I'm not reading all of that. Yes, sing men of Heliodor. It's morning, say goodbye to wars. Now sing till you can sing no more. Have to read that very fast.
You did it, Hendrik. You saved us all.
Well done, Hendrik.
Out of my way! Let me through! Let me look at you in the daylight at last. Oh, yes! My handsome little soldier. My hero. Just look at you.
Oh. You set aside your differences with Hendrik, with me, and fought to bring back the light. We are forever in your debt. The world is still in a desperate state. But now we have something. We have hope. We have the Luminary. May you banish the darkness once and for all. Hendrik.
Yeah, it's all worked out
my
well.
Faithful knight. Today's victory is as much yours as anyone's. Your strength too will be needed in the struggle to free the world from evil. You know what you must do. The people of the last bastion will learn to make do without you, as I hope will I. So please, Do not hesitate. Do what you know you must.
Honored Luminary. I serve you now. Though it cost me my life, I will stand beside you until the darkness is no more.
And there we go. The final party member. I mean, I say final. We need to go get all our other ones back, but he's the only new one from this point, as far as I remember.
Dawn breaks in Heliodor. The first victory in the fight against the darkness is ours!
Celebrations at the last bastion continue long into the night, and sounds of joyous song echo throughout the valleys. Then morning comes. Yeah, I think that will be where I leave the stream for now, because I've gone about 25 minutes more than I meant to. But yeah, I'm loving the game. We finally got through all that I know of the new content. There may still be more new stuff to come, but I did enjoy it. I don't know if that content alone was worth the definitive edition, seeing as I already owned the first one, but it's a lovely bit of content for anyone who hasn't played the game before. And I mean, I very much enjoyed it. But yeah, that is all for now. I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. It's been lovely having you around to talk to. And yeah, I will hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.